Alright, it's time to sit down and play some more Hellslave. Woo! I have handled inventory, stashed a couple of things like the Basilisk Fang. I've definitely seen combo pieces, stuff that would be of interest if I were playing a different way. Or maybe if I'm playing the way I currently am. We'll keep it moving. It's been another several days for me. Let's get down to this cave. We got work to do. Be careful of that ladder. Let's split and search every nook and cranny of the cave. Something must be hiding in the shadows. So I'm going to search nooks and crannies. I'm going to stop looting so much, though, unless I think the item is of particular interest. Or, you know, so valuable enough it'll sell for 11 gold instead of 5. Let's go looking around. I can follow directions. We get ourselves into a fight. I'm interested in this. Exhumed Soul Torturer's Mana Burn. They've got plenty of hit points. Alright. Starting with oodles of poison, thanks to what I've got rolling. Swap to this Fury of the Insane. What do I have here? I've got Zool. I got some Zools and some Shields. Let's throw down a Zool. Good stuff. Alright, I have new powers. Yeah, I remember that. I definitely remember all of my cool powers. Luciferian Fire. Yeah. And then I'm going to Demon Form. And then I'm going to interrupt that loser. Should have interrupted. Well, it's too late now. Give me Saturation. Give me Satanic Power. Give me Judgment. Beautiful 80 damage crits across the board. Look at all these losers suffering in pain. Good, as they should. Let's whittle down that enemy. We'll take the mana burn, I suppose, if it happens. Seeing some real damage numbers be chucked at me. I want this enemy dead, please. Thanks. Alright, let's use a shield. Heal up 14. Interrupt you. Send your turn into the abyss. 90%. Have some fun there with that. Not give the... Oh, no, we got it. Only just. Good. Good, good, good. Turn it into a demon. My next attack will be instant. Sure, give me an instant next attack. Finish the fight. Any reinforcements? No reinforcements. Done. Choose an Infernal Favor. First action of the next fights will be a critical hit, Infernal Surprise. We'll take that armor plating. What do we got? We'll just take the money. I said we'll just take the money. Thanks, you can keep that junk. I pressed escape, but I didn't have an opportunity to interact with the, hey, are you sure you still want to leave things behind? Alright, very good. Guess I'm leaving things behind. I'd wondered whether there was going to be an are you sure? Alright, very good. Well, I looked at every nook and cranny. We found a demonic gate here at the end, where the coloration was different, and we destroyed the veil. Caves have fallen silent again. It seems like they are all dead. Someone creeps in the shadows. Your voice. You're the stranger. I'm sorry. He's the great man, the one who made me do it. He told me that he would bring my husband and restore my sight if I helped him. I didn't know he would use me too. Did you kill Sabnok, little traitor? I am the Emperor of Shadows, the Lord of Gore Sheol, known as Baal. I would like to do it in person, but this puppet will be enough to skin your corpse and devour your soul. Alright. That's the Bewitched Widow, increasing strength and attack speed. That seems great and wonderful, and I'm glad it's happening in front of my eyes. This is fine. We're probably fine. There's probably no issues. We use a Sheol rune. Let's start throwing down some power, yeah? Why don't I now cover a bit of mana? Yeah. Let's get closer to each other, shall we? Yes. Interruption. Do I want a judgment here? No. But we'll still use the Cane Saturation anyway. Saturation. Satanic Power. Skullbreaker. We have some hit points to start hacking through. It's fine. This is fine. I also never bothered to switch my stance last time. This is fine. We're fine. It's great. We'll do that now. And, there you go. That's fine. I'm pretty sure we're good. I'm pretty sure there's no problems. I'm not worried about it. Are you worried about it? I'm not worried about it. Alright, just a bunch of Zools and Shiols. Alright, fine. Noted. Throw another hammer. 22 damage for us. Momentum, yes. I would like that momentum. Give me the Fallen Saros Blessing. Call the Devil obviously is a great way for me to turn into a demon here. I think given how many hit points I have to hack through, let us become a demon. Which recharges our Satanic Power. That's great for us. We'll use this to heal. Satanic Power, please. Excellent. This is the maximum armor reduction we can have. But I'm still going to keep throwing down the hammers here. It's a quick attack. That's melee plus magic damage. Let's Bewitch Widow. That's some real chunkiness. That's fine. That's fine. I'm determined. Well, another word. Enemies have minus 50% to hit for 10 seconds. Yeah. Let's use that. Get out of here with your nonsense. I'm good, thanks. Pass. If I keep breaking your skull, we'll be fine. I'll take that Fallen Saros Blessing now. Oh, I mistimed that. I thought I had just enough time for that to go through, and I was clearly in the wrong. We'll use our final thing. Cover a bit of mana. Okay. I had assumed my hammer was going to continue to do loads of damage there. Given that it combines melee damage plus magic damage. That's okay. We'll persevere. I always have resources to pop. I've got plenty of gold. We're not in any true danger, it looks like, he says as he takes those 2 hits. It's like the attack speed is being an issue for me. I'll gain health during my next dodge, which wasn't there. Alright. I'll use some resources. There. I could have whiffed with that attack. Here's a toast to my health. What do we win? A silver demonic face. Alright, yeah, sure. I lose out on some health, but it's a silver demonic face. How does it look? Yeah! Grave Digger Garments. When an enemy dies, you gain 5 health, mana, and rage points. That's great for group fights. That wasn't a group fight we just had, but typically, you know, we're 3-on-1. I lose out on some magical damage. How does it look, though? All right, yeah. Yeah, okay. Well, might as well pick that back up. Great Traveler's Boots. Sure. Basic Wand, no. Morning Shoes adds 2 poison points in melee. I lose out on some health regen at the end of combat. And I'm not doing that many melee attacks. How do they look, though? Alright, fine. Talk myself into it. Ah, sorry. I see I have arrived too late. These monsters are dead and the portal has been destroyed. Disaster averted. Let's hope there aren't any more traitors. At least I'm starting to see clearly now. This purple smoke on the altar is the same that we saw south of the village. There's an ancient monolith circle, a sort of pagan grave. They are probably plotting something over there. In the meantime, let's go back and get fixed. Get fixed? The portals are usually used to link several places or several dimensions. You did well to destroy that one, just in case. These monsters came from somewhere, and the chief of the guards thinks he knows where. The same purple smoke comes out of the Henge, south of the village. The monsters probably come from there. The Henge, huh? Alright. Desecrated tomb. South of Byleth, near the monolithic grave. Something's happening down there. Alright. Sell these. Sell these. I'll permit you to sell these things now. Very good. You. Give me 1 flask for $10. Don't think there's anything new here from last time. If there is, oh well. Is it still 3 gold for a heal? It's still 3 gold for a heal. Oh. Let's go. Suppose I should save the game first. Now we'll go. Has this been recording? Very good. South of the village. Yeah, that looks like a Henge. Has some Henge-like substances. Minimum level recommended 6. Alright, looking around here. Okay. Demonic Shrine, we shall pray. We'll obtain Asmodeus Blessing. Probably. What we got going on? Impossible to see the bottom? Let's look. Maybe we'll run into a trap. Nah, just enemies. That's okay. We have the Exhumed, and we have the Spawn. Poisons and becomes invisible. Invisible? Gross. Oh, what's that? Luciferian form, please. Thank you. We'll wait on the interruption. Yeah, let's wait on the interruption. Cool. Let's... Satanic Power. Luciferian Fire. Skullbreaker. Good. Now... Interruption. Whatever you do, I don't want to see it. Guess I should have been using that. Whatever. Saturation. Judgment. We'll swap back to that. And let's keep hacking at you. Could make the difference. Zool. Good. Never seen anything from that enemy. Delicious. Next up. Hack you apart. And get rid of you. With the Iron Maiden. Victory. You inflicted an average of at least 30 damage per second achievement. I am a monster beater. That's me, beater of monsters. Riff, why didn't you take the... Shh. Grimith, you kind of... Shh. Okay, so if I press escape, it just auto-ejects me from this. Interesting. Yeah. Just says, no, you've made your you've made your decision. No more questions. Good. The Chamber of Queens in which the obscurity is far from reassuring. What do we win? Prizes. Simple pickaxe. Get me out of here. Like I said, done with the inane gear to sell. Alright. We've got this. A pilgrim staff or lich trophy or ritual knife plus 2 iron ore and an albone. I can buy those in town. Though I think I can only buy 1 iron ore at a time. Interesting. Okay. Maybe we'll see what that is another time. This room has collapsed, but it seems like one could crawl in. What do we win by crawling in? Some boots? No thanks. A symbolic representation of the boat that will lead the spirit of the deceased in the afterlife. More pit poisoner's gloves, a miner cuff. I think I will put this back on. Or put it on for the first time. Work knife, broadsword. I'm fine. Thanks. Kind of anomaly. We shall listen carefully. The first goal of your life is to try and get a soul. Very few men are capable of it. The second goal is to keep that soul because everyone will want you to lose it. Very good. The good. The careless. Am I about to have a puzzle? The mad. I'm about to have a fight is what I'm about to have. Alright. So glad I could see you all today. Very excited to be with you. What do we win? What do we win? What do we win? Alright. Give me Luciferian Fire. It could be that Luciferian Fire was ended up giving my melee attacks more damage, but I thought that would end up pouring back into my attacks that do melee damage plus magic damage. Could be. Could be. Let's see here. I'm gonna use this. I'll wait on the interruption. I am going to throw out Skullbreaker here. Now I am going to interrupt. Then we're going to Saturation, Satanic Power, Judgment. I get one more action. Better make it a good one. Nice dodge. What we got in here? Let's use shield. Advance me a little bit further along the track. Keep throwing these out. This is continuing to reduce armor. No. Not a kill, though. There's invisibility. Chance of dodging plus 50%. Understood. But can you dodge Zool? Well, I think we have our answer to that question, huh? Whatever you're about to do, I don't want you to do it. Be with you in a sec. Oh, come on. I'll be invulnerable, thanks. Appreciate the offer, I'm good. That's it. Both of you get out of here. Says I will not. Strongly disagree on leaving. I said... Get out of here. Thank you. Back up. Alright, well, I have my demonic form charged before, killing that final enemy. Let's pop it now. Because we have some interactions to do. Okay. I do this on you. Let's use that scroll. Its attack is a critical, not miss. How about make my next attack instant, please? And then we'll say it's a judgment. Now I interrupt you. Excellent. This is sustainable. I can handle this. Any other backup want to show up? Well, if they did, they didn't show. Mission accomplished. What do we win? Medallion of Remembrance. Oh, we have something for the next slot. More Pit Poisoner's Gloves. Very good. Excellent. Lore? Lore. Warriors don't read books. The Mystic. The Rascal. The Scholar. I didn't come here to puzzle shit out. I came here to beat down. I didn't promise my soul to do puzzles. We'll pray once again. Satan. I must defeat Satan's henchmen so he will give me his power. Alright, Satan's henchmen. What do we got here? These unnamed jabronis. You porcupines with your various quills and whatever. No, it's cool. It's fine. You can have quills if you want. We'll use this. I don't know how dangerous y'all are. Give me that. And we'll interrupt you. Send your turn to hell. Follow up with an attack on you there. Give you saturation. Gave you the satanic power. Judgment.
Byleth.
Staying in Iron Maiden, I suppose. Beautiful. You love to see that. Let's clean up that center enemy and also get some damage rolling on these other two. Delightful explosion. We'll turn into a demon at this time. Thank you. Appreciate the offer. That enemy went to hell. And there you go, too. Any reinforcements? Yeah! More backup, baby. Let's go. What's in our magic scroll book? Okay. We've got 4 of 4 charges when we stop being a demon. Do some judgment. Follow that up with the hammer on you. Pop another scroll. Do that. Send you out there, and I'm going to continue a beatdown on you. 36 damage. You get the invisibility before I am able to finish the job. Dodge this. Sure. Fallen Sarah's blessing, please. All right, you and me exhumed. Goodbye. In great condition. Which is wonderful, because I haven't leveled up yet. Sure, we'll get some extra experience. Would have been nice to have that sooner, but we have it now. Boots, Apprentice Wand, we'll take the gold. Out of here. Right, we already prayed there. What's going on over here? I suppose I'll go look at this. The Chamber of Kings, where tombs have been desecrated. Cracked axe, whatever. That's a portal that could lead me to the wonderful Helldog dimension. Impossible to see the bottom. We have 2 spawn. Oh no, double your spawn? I hate this deal. This is terrible. I don't want to double my spawn. Gross. I'm not worried about dodging right now. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Give me the fire. We'll hammer this enemy, I guess. Sure. Interruption is still gonna be awkward to use on you. Why don't I use a scroll now, then? There we go. Interrupt you. I don't want to deal with that. I have to deal with these two, and I have like a poison resistance plus 50% thing on. Yeah. Judgment. Delicious. Y'all want some more judgment? Hammer you down. Delightful sound of that, by the way. Excellent. Clean that up. No acting for you. Fatigue of my next spell is reduced. Throw out a judgment. Yeah. That's after the round tick. We'll work on that one. Plink. Invisibility? Didn't help you. Anyone else want to show up? I thought not. Level 8. Infinite power is mine. Delightful. We have some gathering of power to do. Let's see what we got over here. We've seen this one before. If we kill, we get 20% of our max health and max rage. Sacrifice to Moloch. Cost 20% of your current health to increase the melee damage of your next attack by 25%. I'm not strongly motivated by that, as sustainability is a something I have to think about between fights unless I'm going to level up. You know, the more health you have, the more that's going to cost. Like, you could say that's a panic move. What if you whiff the panic move? Panic in a different direction. Where does that lead to? That leads to something that we can use if our health is super low, that cannot miss, always crits. Okay, this costs rage points. I'm not building up rage, but that's a direction I could go. Can't miss, deals extra damage, and even more damage for each crit I land in a fight. Recharges when I kill. This is another ability that wants us to be at a low damage threshold, which is not what I'm trying to play toward. So we're going to say no to that. Then I think so. We're going to stay away from that section. Let's think more about this area. An instantaneous buff for melee and spell damage for 15 seconds. It's worth noting there's a distinction there between melee damage and spell damage, and then like there's melee damage and magic damage. There's spells that we're casting, and then there's melee moves that we're doing. Melee attacks, spell attacks, melee damage, magic damage. I'm learning, I think. Possibly, maybe. This could be my opportunity to pop Citri's Resentment. I also don't dislike the focus. Impious Light is a little pricey given, like, what my mana pool and magic damage values are. It recharges when I turn into a demon. It's instantaneous. Costs a lot of resources for me. It makes all these categories available, though. Ooh, that's instant. Alright. I could take this just because it opens up a whole bunch. Let me think about whether I would be interested in... I probably will take this Resentment or this Focus. Let's go ahead and pop the Focus. Passive powers-wise, I'm continuing to go in this direction. I wanted to keep my options open for Second Wing, but I'm not in a situation where I'm using all of my momentums in a fight. But if I took, like, fewer, like, momentums, I suppose, like, fewer than the maximum I could have. Interesting. The more I think about it, the more I'm liking this entire section corner here. I went this way. I like having the 50% chance of slowing the target down for 1 second. I'm doing more critical hit stuff. I think this is still super weak. But every 10 seconds, enemies lose health equal to 10% of your max mana. Like, that's, that's actually decent now. Like, compared to enemies that have several hundred hit points, I don't know, though. I think I'm going to take Second Wing to open up Aura of Suffering, and then take that, and I'll have to think more about those two. Not sold on those. You could make an argument for Resonance, but 2% of 106 ain't that much, Maybe this Favor of Agares, once I grab Second Wing, just to grab Aura of Suffering. Second Wing might be a dead pick. This gives me quicker access to it, since I wanted the stuff down here. We'll pick up Second Wing. Alright, anything I want to change in here? No, I think I like my options there. Postures-wise... not terribly sold. Could always have mental fluidity there. Nah, we'll just stick with those. This episode has gone on some time at this point. Yeah, 33 minutes on this sucker. But we're like right here. I told you not to disturb me. I'm done with the first part of these scrolls incomprehensible, so don't get... Wait, who are you? Someone who didn't save the fucking video game, that's who I am. Usoin, Defender of Sheol. Howdy. Alright, very good. How are we angling this, Grimith? I want to get closer, so when I interrupt, I send you flying back. We can arrange that. Sure. Give me a Luciferian Fire. Give me the Focus. 15 seconds. Give me a Skullbreaker. Give me an Interruption. Give me the Saturation. I don't know if you're going to call in Reinforcements. I don't have, like, a long, like, lasting spell cast. I'm not too sold on using Judgment on you, but we could just make that hammer go super fast. Sure. I also could save the ability. Just do that. Critical 59. Good. Brrr, just vibrating over here with power. Do it again. Beautiful ticks there. We've got this sucker down over halfway. I think I'm going to swap to this at this point. And I will land another Skullbreaker. Satanic Spike Crown deflects next attack. And increase resistance. Alright, I'll just use a Lightning Bolt on you then. Increasing your resistances, I understand. I understand. Got some quick actions. Are you just gonna tank? Like, is that gonna be what you are? Tank and then, like, punish Retail? I'll hold off on popping that Zane keyword, Zine. Sure. Eat another hammer. Oh, I'll do that. Okay, summoning ads. You hate to see that? Give me that demon form. 26 critical. And a mana burning? Fine. Guess a mana burning. I'm gonna pop a mana potion. Crit you both. You're about to take your turn. I'll use this now. Yeah, okay. Fine. Not thrilled by that. Give me my invulnerability, please. I know, with the dodge, too, on top of that. Perhaps, excessive for that situation. Well, I didn't feel like getting hit, you know? Noticing, by the way, his hits are knocking me back at the, initiative tracker. He also does control. Well, he can control his way right the hell off my game board, you know? This conversation is over. Thanks. I think I'm going to be heading in for a heal. Back in town, so make sure we get the job done. What do we win? What do we win? What do we win? The Shaker! That is a two-handed weapon. I am unwilling to swap off of my shield for this. It's a lovely amount of melee damage for sure. This Albone, we got an Albone for free. That's that. He was examining that scroll, and he used that strange purple flame to light up the small braziers. Weird, doesn't give off any heat. Alright. He should use it to try and summon his master here. My face just twitched. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Well, I might be going back to town to heal anyway. Anyway, this episode has gone on a very lengthy amount of time. Tune in next time for the basic reading comprehension, I guess. Farewell, friends.